All right, so welcome back to another Trading Levels with Alighten. We're kind of at an interesting place here. We have a 15-minute signal down. Um, we had an hourly signal down as well. But what I've drawn a line on here that's more interesting to me. If you can see that up in the background candles, these hourly candles, this is the hourly candle that actually started the hourly trend down. So that's the trend start down for the hourly. So I like this level, that kind of this initial level just before that level. So I've drawn it on the chart here. Now we could take this signal, or, oof, that's a nice drop. We could take this signal from this level, or we could wait for it to hit that other, kind of that other trend start, that other initial level. Oh man, I'm going to take a gamble on this one and put an enter here on the, just because we had such a nice drop down. And then I'm going to put my first target right here. And we'll see if we can get to 20 ticks here. And use this. I can actually split these. So leave one there, maybe put one runner out here. I'm actually lining it up with this level here. And maybe put another runner out somewhere around there. All right, so let's let this play out. It could just bounce right back up. Oh, we've got a nasty divergent. So I should be looking over here for signals on the 5-minute long. There's still a strong possibility that it comes back up and takes me out over here, in which case we're going to take a pretty big loss. Well, let's see what happens. So again, normally what you want to do is you want to put your stops above the pivot high. I'm putting it above the wick high for here because it's already kind of too big. What I might do is just move that into 25 and re-enter. And your targets generally go at either peaks, so pivots, or at levels themselves. So you can see I've lined those up there. Got a really good CVD. We had some good movement on the, where the price was actually matching the delta. So that's something that we want to see. We have a little bit of a wick here. That's good. We have POC and wick rather. So let's see if we can get down to 20 ticks, and then our break even plus will snap in. Should snap in. I might take one off. There's 20 ticks. Maybe when I think when I split it, takes away the ATM. So I'm going to put this right 2 ticks in. We'll just kind of play it by ear. So we see that we have a few minutes, 2 minutes left before the end of the 5-minute bar. We usually get a pullback at the end of the bar. So I'm hoping that we can drop a little bit more before we get to that last 30 seconds of the 5-minute bar. Otherwise, we're probably going to get that break even hit and we'll have to re-enter. There's 30, so I'm going to take a little bit off. That's a nice little drop. Oops. So I'll take one off, maybe move this back up to that same pivot high. And we'll let this play out. Probably take another one off at 40 ticks. We had this nice level that was in play. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just let that sit there. So it's a little more than 40 ticks to that. So we hit 50 ticks. I'm going to leave that there, 49. Let's see if we can get to that level. I'd like to see us get to that level. Oh, but we're coming to the end of the bar. I don't want to see too much of a pullback. Too late. Let's see if we can get here. We'll take that 50. And we know we're going to get some sort of pullback in 30 seconds. So what I might do is just take a little bit more profit here. Actually, I'll leave a little room. And there's no immediate threat for it to hit a level. We could hit this level here and get a bounce. So what I might do is just take my profits here if we get down to there. So let this play out. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of it. We're gonna have to wait for the next bar to start. It's gonna pull back a little and then we'll see if it drops down and gives us that last little push. That would get us, close to 60 ticks. I think it wants to. Question is, can it get there? I'm gonna put it right at that level. It really wants to get there. There's our 60 ticks. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. All right. Thanks for walking through that trade with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.